Hey guys, Metal Jesus here, and I am back again with Radical Reggie. How's it going, dude?
Going good, man. Glad to be here.
Yes.
And today we are doing a new series of PS2 hidden gems. I'm very excited. Thanks for inviting me to do this video with you, man. I'm like honored.
It's been too long.
I know, it has been. So we have a lot of good choices here, a lot of games I think that you guys will be impressed with. This is where my expertise comes into place. You know, the PS2, Sony stuff. You guys know that's what I'm all about usually. So enough about that. Let's get right to it.
All right, dude. Before me, you have 10 games, 10 hidden gems.
Yes.
All right, let's start.
All right, so first we're going to start with a first-person shooter. This is the game that got me into first-person shooters. This is Urban Chaos, right? Or something. Yeah, this is the game that put me on, that put it on for me. Rocksteady, before they were making the Batman games, this was their first game they made.
Oh, that makes a lot of sense.
Yes,
okay.
And this game is amazing. It has a lot of elements that I love. Like you get a riot shield because you're a riot cop going against gangs in the game. Like they're called the Burners, I believe.
Okay.
And not only that, the game has FMV scenes in it, like story scenes.
Oh,
which
really?
I love that kind of stuff. You know. Very professional. This is a very amazing game. Has a very good story to it. It actually had multiplayer at one point. I never got to play it, but it still has LAN connection. So if you have a couple PS2s or whatever, you can hook it up and still play multiplayer.
I'm so glad you brought this game because it comes up all the time when people mention hidden gems. So I didn't know you were going to show this, so I'm so happy you did.
Yeah, this game is amazing. If you see this game, check it out. It's just, like I said, it's my favorite first person of all time.
Okay.
All right, next game here. Extreme Sports. Airblade. Now, I know it's past 2015. We didn't get the hoverboard like Back to the Future said we would, but this is the next best thing. Airblade is actually a spiritual sequel to the Dreamcast game called Trick Style, I believe.
Oh, okay, yes.
And this game is amazing. I love this game so much. This is pretty much Tony Hawk with hoverboard.
Right.
It has a story mode. The story mode is pretty cool, but during the story, you have to do like these events that during a certain period of time before you can complete the level. So it can be kind of tough, but it's not totally hard to get past it. But it takes a learning curve to do the extra stuff you need to do. But it's just so much fun. The music is fantastic. It has like this kind of like this. I don't know, this soundtrack that's kind of like just really upbeat. Okay. I don't know what type of music it is, but it's awesome. I know that. And
a game by Criterion, which I know for the Burnout series.
Right.
So, and they also made the Renderware engine, which it must be 100 games use that.
Yeah, like a lot of the early PS2 titles, Xbox titles.
Grand Theft Auto. I think 3 used it for sure. Yeah.
So Airblade. Seriously, check this game out, guys. You will not be disappointed. It comes with so many extras, documentary, a soundtrack on here that you can listen. I mean, they put everything on here.
It's funny because I own this game, but I've only played it a little bit. But yeah, I need to play it.
We'll play it tonight.
Okay, all right.
All right. Next game here really reminds me of the Mega Man Legends series, and that is Tokobot Plus for the PS2. This game actually came out on PSP first, but
I owned it on the PSP, yeah.
Right, but this version came with upgrade like animated cinematics, voice acting, and extra stuff like that. It's about a kid trying to be a treasure hunter, and he has these little Tokobots, these robots, that kind of transform and help him get past obstacles and stuff like that. They're really
I remember
cool.
stacking them in that game and using them as like a bridge or like a ladder.
Exactly, it's amazing. Boss battles, they're so cool. I'm surprised that this game didn't take off, but it got swept under the rug and no one knew about it.
It got swept up on the PSP as well. It came out, it was an early launch title, but I enjoyed it, but again, for whatever reason, it just didn't hook with people. So, all right, well, here's another chance.
It's right now, exactly. And the game is really cheap, so you don't have to worry about it being expensive. But I should have said that because maybe it'll be a go up in price. Well, no, I'm just kidding, guys. But anyways,
I never played it on the PS2, so that's cool. Okay.
All right, and next game here, fighting game. GEO Battle Colosseum. Now, I don't hear anybody ever talk about this game, so I figure it's mostly hidden. I like the game a lot. I think it's a good fighting game. It's a lot of SNK characters, of course, as you would think, from all their different games in one game. Okay. And it's a really good fighting game. You have like Terry Bogard from Mark of the Wolves and like older characters you probably know from World Heroes. Games like that, a lot of you guys experts might know too. Solid game. It's really cool because in the game, it really monitors how you play the game. So if you play really well, you'll fight certain different bosses. If you don't play that well, you'll fight another boss. So it kind of grades you on that, what kind of boss you'll fight. But it's still really good game, good music, good character roster. Check out Neo Geo Battle Colosseum. You will not regret it.
Okay. This next game here I picked up a couple years ago.
Yeah.
And I'm excited to see it here in your list.
Yes. This game is one of my favorites, of course. Samurai Western. Now, it's as cool as it sounds.
Yeah, I was like, there is nothing about that title I don't like.
So, before I start off, I just want to let everybody know, if you get this game, it has a reversible cover. This is actually the alternate cover I'm showing here. And the reversible cover is the one that the other cover is the one you usually see when you buy it. But the game pretty much, it starts off as a samurai looking for revenge against another samurai who actually fled to the Wild West. So he actually takes a trip to the Western territories. And it just how you start off. The guy, some crazy drifters see this guy with a sword, and they start to challenge him. And the next thing you know, he gives them the business. And it's just crazy because you can reflect bullets, and you reflect them, and the bullets hit those guys. And it's crazy.
This is a game that when I found a couple of years ago at an expo, I was like, what is this? I mean, you never heard of this game before.
Yeah, it's also 2 players. Nobody knows it's really 2 players. If you get past the first level, which everybody will, you can play the game 2-player mode.
Okay,
very cool game.
And Atlas release as well.
Atlas released it. Yep. It's part of the Way of the Samurai series. It's like the creators who made that game made this one. So it's like a spin-off of that series. But check it out if you see it. All right, survival horror. We got you covered. The X-Files, Resist or Serve. Now this game is definitely survival horror. If you're a fan of the X-Files, you'll definitely love this game. I'm a fan of both survival horror and the X-Files, and this game is awesome.
Really?
Totally went under the radar. Yeah,
so
definitely.
a licensed game, huh?
It's a licensed game. It actually plays like 3 episodes from season 7, but it's exclusive to this game, of course.
Okay.
But they tie into that season 7. Amazing game. You can play as Mulder or Scully. Each of them has their own storyline, which plays out. And also the game, when you start the game, it starts off like a little intro, like the show does.
Yeah.
Before it starts the intro.
Does it have the? I'm trying to whistle
the intro.
Song.
Yeah, it starts off a little story before the intro starts, and then it plays the intro just like the show does. So it's like, whoa, you feel like it's sick, man. It really pulls you in. Has its own story. It plays like I would say more of a Dino Crisis in a way.
Okay.
It plays like that with gameplay wise. It has different camera angles, but then it zooms in and follows you as well too. Okay. It's like more cinematic and everything, but it's really good game. Check it out.
Okay.
All right, so next game here is a solid title, which is very dear to me. Firefighter F.D.18. Basically, you walk around with a hose, putting out fires, trying to rescue people. That's your main objective, to rescue people in a certain amount of time before they die. Now, they can die, but you won't get you won't get that
because that's your job as a fireman. Is to rescue people. Lives, right?
Exactly. So basically, the game has a cinematic storyline, which is actually pretty good, deep. It's about some kind of guy who's bombing buildings and stuff. And
it's been so long since I played this.
Yeah, okay. I was playing it a lot the other day. I was like, I totally forgot all this stuff. So and then the bosses in this game basically are fires that go out of control. Like you'll all of a sudden there's fire all around you, but like to make it more cinematic, a boss battle. The fire will come out of the ground and start spreading more fire every day. You got to put that fire out before the other parts. And it gets really crazy. Definitely check this game out.
I know. That really surprised me when I first got it. Because, again, it's like firefighter. I don't know, right? But it's awesome.
Yeah, it is, man. Seriously. And the game used to go for a lot of money back in the day. It was very expensive, but they reprinted it.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
And now it's like a $15, $20 game.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see. I mean, you guys decide. All right, so next game here. I don't know what to call this. I would call it a flight simulator maybe, or a free roam flying game.
Okay.
But that is a Skygunner. Skygunner, we were lucky to get to it in America because Sony, this was created by Sony, but they didn't want to publish it in America, so Atlas had to pick up the rights to do it. And basically, it's a free roam shooting game.
Like arcade flight sort of game?
Yeah. You're going against these group of enemies. I forgot what they were called. But basically, you get to choose 3 characters from the beginning. Each of them, their story is a little bit different. One character actually has a level that's specific to them, where they're like it's like a rail shooter, a rail level, like where you're following. Yeah, you're chasing
on rail.
Yeah, exactly. You're following this freaking ship or something like that in the waters. It's crazy, but the game's a lot of fun. Very active, very story driven. It's the type of game that'll warm your heart when you play it. it's really cute.
So very story driven. All right.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
All right.
Is this next game called Raw Danger?
Raw Danger.
All right.
Yeah, it sounds like some kind of skin flick, but it's not. It's actually the sequel to a game some of you guys probably know about. Disaster Report for PlayStation.
Oh,
this is a sequel. Yes. I guess Disaster Report didn't sell too well, so they thought they could change the name and help that with that.
More clickbaity.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The cover looks silly, but actually I've grown to like it over the years. I like the art style.
Yeah.
But anyway, this is a survival game, like a natural disasters. Like pretty much you're on this island that's starting to sink in the ocean, and you're trying to survive with other people. There's 5 characters you could use that you get to play as during the game, but the game has like a zap system. When I say zap system, it's kind of like if you play one character and you do something in their scenario, it could affect the other character's scenario as well.
Interesting. Okay, so they're all tied together.
Yeah, like one character, like in the second scenario, like one character gets put in jail, and then the cops are looking for him. Now, and if you're playing as the first character in the first scenario, you could see that person and say, the cops say, hey, have you seen this person? You could point them out or not point them out for the cops. So stuff like that you can do. So, and then when you play that character's scenario, you know what's going to happen. You're going to get caught.
Well, I was really impressed, more so than I expected with Disaster Report, because Disaster Report kind of looks and sounds like it might be a budget title, but you get sucked in. Like, there's nothing quite like it.
Right.
You know, it's sort of survival horror, but it's just its own thing. So,
and I like the dialogue choices you could use in this game. You can use funny ones, serious ones, or funny ones.
Oh yeah.
Like, it's all kind of stuff you get in this game, but you have to like be careful in this game because since it's raining all the time and the weather's bad, you can get hypothermia. So you have to try to keep your character warm at all times, like save spots. That's where you can warm up, eat food, stuff like that keeps your character good to go. Because in a situation like that, you're gonna be fatigued.
Yeah.
So you need as much energy as you could get to keep going because the island is sinking, and they have no idea if they're going to be rescued or not. I mean, the island is sinking bad. Like, it's like there floods everywhere.
This game sounds awesome, by the way.
Yeah, it's awesome. You guys will love it. So now, guys, on to our last game, and this is a game that we've talked about for years that we love.
Yep.
And so maybe you guys will too. Ghosthunter for PS2. Ghosthunter. This game shows what the PS2 can do, graphic wise. Yeah. I have no idea why Sony didn't want to bring this to America, because Sony was actually the actual publisher of this game. They made the game actually.
Okay.
From my knowledge at least, but Namco brought it over here to America, and this game is amazing. This is what Ghostbusters should have been on the 6th generation platforms. I can't say enough about this game. Basically, you start off with 2 cops are going to investigate something that happened at an abandoned school, I believe. And one of the cops goes underground, and he accidentally lets these ghosts loose in this generator thing, and then you got to go through all these different timelines to kind of like fix everything. And basically, you have your gun, and then you have this little disc thing that you throw at the ghosts when they're weak enough, and it works as the Ghostbusters. What's that thing called?
The trap.
The trap thing. It works like that, but you could toss it like a boomerang, and it comes back at you. It's sick. I love how it looks, man. It's great. Fantastic game. If you see Ghosthunter, pick this game up. You won't regret it.
It's funny because you told me about that game. I bought it a couple years ago, and I haven't played it. And watching this, I'm like,
you will now.
I know. It's like, I own Airblade. I need to play that game too.
Yes, dude. Yes. So, guys, these are 10 games or hidden gems for you guys to check out. These games didn't sell that well. At least in my knowledge, they didn't.
Right.
And I think they're totally games you want to add to your collection. Most of these games are exclusive to the PS2, and
that's right. And actually, we're going to do a second one of these as well, because he brought another stack of hidden gems. So
that's right.
So we're going to do a second video here. So
so let us know in the comments. If there's any games you guys think are hidden gems, or any games we should do.
We could do 3. We could do 4 of these videos because
keep going. Yeah.
There's what, like 1,000 games on the PS2 or something like that. It's crazy. So
there's quite a few on there.
Well, cool. Where can people find you on the internet, dude?
Hey, if you like hearing my voice, maybe you can check me out on the Radical Reggie page. That's what.
How can people not like hearing your voice?
Radical Reggie on YouTube. You can check me out there. That's where I'm usually at. So
awesome. All right. Thanks, guys, for watching. Thank you for subscribing, and take care. I got to be honest with you. I never get tired of going back and digging into the PlayStation 2 game library. I'm always blown away by the creativity that developers had making games for that system. It was so awesome. And you may notice that this video doesn't have many games chosen by me. Well, that is because I am saving them. We have a ton of these videos planned, so you're going to want to be subscribed. All right, have a great day.